So what is it like to establish mindfulness and then establish loving kindness? I'm considering this loving kindness like like the atmosphere, like the air that we breathe. Or the space that we're existing in. Oftentimes we fill ourselves with loving kindness by using the Buddha's own guided meditation around, I will abide pervading 1/4 with a mind imbued with loving kindness. Maybe that's 1/4 of the space all around you. One quarter of the space you occupy with your body. However you want to think about it is fine. And likewise, the 2/4. And likewise, the 3/4. And the 4th. And above you. And below. Around and everywhere. Now maybe that feeling of loving kindness, that softness of the heart, comes right away when you think of the words. And you put your attention on that space. But if it's not there right away, what do you do? Think about some living being that you can easily feel loving kindness towards. Perhaps. What really brings up that feeling of unconditional love in your heart? We're all different. And at different times in our life, different things touch us. Maybe it's the favor someone did for you, or maybe it's a favor you did for someone else. Sometimes remembering an act of kindness can really bring that warmth to the heart. And at the same time, we're using mindfulness. We're aware, we're present. We're aware of the feeling in our body, feeling in our mind. We're aware of the words, we're aware of the space. Aware of the tone of the mind, the state, the mood. And we're guiding it. The wise attention, guiding the mind towards what's bright and loving, gentle and kind. And whatever else comes up in the mind, we can be present with it with this kind attention. Welcoming it. Whether we like it or we don't like it. We can notice those preferences. We can notice the wise application of investigation that pays attention to the wholesome and the unwholesome, the bright and the dark, the good or the bad. But if we hold that whole space, that whole context in kindness, the heart doesn't get caught up in the liking and disliking. We just know the preference is there. It doesn't get caught up in whether it's good or bad, wholesome or unwholesome, but the wisdom is there to know the way it is and what's really beneficial and not beneficial. That wisdom and clarity is something we can rely on and trust when we forgive. Forgive ourselves, forgive others. Because we know clearly what is wholesome, what is not wholesome. And that wisdom is the protection that supports us in not going down that path again. Staying angry or upset or disapproving negative, that doesn't protect us, that inhibits us. Harsh, judgmental, all of those things that sometimes we think protect us actually impede our progress. So with wise reflection and kindness, we can let things go. Put down the burdens. And love. Of course, this kind of love isn't the love that brings us excitement or personal gratification. It doesn't lead to attachment. That's why translating metta as love by itself is not really safe enough. When we read the word love, we can apply all kinds of things to it that are not metta. Coupling the word kindness to love helps a lot. It starts to give us that general idea of what metta is, leaning in the right direction. But to truly know metta, we have to experience it for ourselves. A love that knows no bounds. A love that does not want anything in return. A love that can be given to any living being. Shining on everyone like the sun. I've heard people say that unconditional love is impossible for a human being. But I don't believe it. Maybe that's true when we come from the sense of self. But when we come from the Dhamma, to be without metta is impossible. It's woven into everything. It strengthens all of our intentions and actions. So it's a beautiful contemplation to think of. Cultivating mindfulness and metta together. investigation of Dhamma and metta together. Energy and metta together. Joy, piti, and metta. In my experience, the energy of piti and the energy of metta are so close. They're hardly discernible. And yet, by having the awareness of both, it feels like it really strengthens the joy. And cultivating tranquility and metta together. And listen to someone who's talking about Nibbana from a place that certainly seems like they know it directly. And they say it's love. Among other things, peace, timeless, blissful, and cultivating samadhi and metta, metta jhana, and upekkha, equanimity and metta. You certainly get the sense that equanimity isn't ambivalence or indifference. All of these factors together leading to a complete understanding and freedom from suffering, freedom from bondage. Pervaded by metta. So nice to have the time to practice. So nice to have the space to take your time to be with whatever arises, with kindness, wisdom, awareness. happy and at ease. Even when the very unpleasant presents itself. It's okay. Really, it's okay.